Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi Ekekwe. A conversation today we focus on how to set up a cybersecurity consulting business in Nigeria or indeed any African country. And so we begin by looking at basically two different services that you can deliver. The first is delivering technical services. You can also deliver consulting services. And under the technical services, you have essentially helping people deal with the technical aspect of cybersecurity. And that is also going to involve digital forensics. And then in the consulting service, you look at policy, cybersecurity policy, helping government architect and develop cybersecurity policy, and also helping companies design ways they can handle cybersecurity management. So here we are looking at not necessarily from the constructs of a startup with a new technology that he wants to launch into the market. We are really looking at this from the angle that you want to deliver consulting and advisory service to the broad sector of the market. So here you are providing cybersecurity and investigative training program to essentially forensic examiners, cybersecurity investigators, and other professionals in the industry that may really need this kind of service. In other words, you are also providing training, building capacity, delivering domain expertise to individuals in this specific area, as well as helping companies that may have challenges in cybersecurity related field to deal with them. So one key element here is incident response. Bad things happen, and companies have to figure out how they can actually stop bad things already going. For instance, if there is a hacking incident in an institution, the first thing to do is to stop it. And then after it has been stopped, the second thing to do now is to figure out how it happened and how to mitigate and how to stop it from happening the next time. So you can build a solid program that deals in the investigation as well as capacity to respond to cyber intrusion breaches into public and private sector networks. And when these organizations and law enforcement agencies ask you, can also develop a virtual cyber security crime lab to help you to conduct digital and multi-sector, multimedia forensics to acquire comprehensive evidential analysis in support of the following missions. So looking at cyber crime investigation, cyber fraud investigation, countering threats to critical infrastructure. We're looking at threats to telecommunication infrastructure, threat to power sector, and all different key elements of the national economy. So the services that are involved are really computer forensics. You are looking at how do you work in that domain of a preservation and the analysis of computer system. You're also looking at live memory forensics. Here you're now going into the live memory on systems to identify suspicious or malicious activity running programs. Of course, the malware forensics seems to be one of the most popular ones. And here you're trying to understand the purpose and the capabilities, a process that full speed of the investigative analytics efforts when you are looking at malware software. So you also look into network forensics. You want to see and collect essentially live and historical network traffic. And then using that data, you can actually understand there are issues of malicious attempts or either vulnerabilities in that specific network. The key element of expert witness testimony is also critical, especially when there needs to be an element of enforcement. And that means you have to build capabilities in this area, provide critical data which may be necessary for government or law enforcement to actually go and prosecute people. And then the up-to-date threat intelligence. You need to have the capacity to deliver to your client operational focal point up-to-date threat information sharing. So you have to be the vanguard that will help them to understand what the threat they are being exposed to. For this business, you may be looking at 4 to 5 people. At least you need to have 2 technical people and possibly a legal person with expertise in the area of technology. And then you also have to have a business development expert who can help you conceptualize, build business models, and then try to see how you could look for business opportunities. Of course, there are so many infrastructure that you need. The virtual lab environment that can help you recreate and taste some of these incidents cases so that you can prepare and actually teach people how to do them. The computer forensic tools to help you to do the analysis, the forensics, which are very critical whenever there are crises. And of course, the man-way analysis tools. How can you dictate there is a man-way running an institutional infrastructure? Live memory forensic, network forensics, expert witness testimony tool. This becomes critical because you also have to provide evidentiary data that may be necessary in the area of prosecution. We are thinking that your potential clients could be university students, insurance company, government agencies, public training, and as well as even students, NYC Corp members. So the opportunity is huge because in the domain of cybersecurity, we are seeing a lot of interest because as countries and companies and individuals continue to move into the digital domain, the risk associated with cybersecurity is going to increase. So we believe vividly that building a solid system, building a solid institution, a company in this area is going to be something that will actually have a lot of potential. And if you are interested in this, there are actually places where you can get basic training like FA Cyber, which our company actually controls. So you could sign up there and then you could learn a lot of things that can help you go in this specific industry. So we have a very good post on this in tekedia.com, tekedia.com, and it's titled How You Can Establish a Cybersecurity Consulting and Advisory Business Service in Nigeria. If you read through it, you can get the prices of these tools, how you can get these tools, the brand names for these tools, and certainly you can view their capability that you can enjoy a very, very highly rewarding cybersecurity consulting business in Africa. You are listening to Tekedia Daily.